Apple fans, get ready. The iPhone 17 Pro is shaping up to be one of the most visually striking iPhones we've ever seen. And the big topic of conversation? That massive new camera bar stretching from edge to edge on the back. It's not just for show. There's actually a reason behind Apple's bold new design move. Recently leaked renders gave us our first glimpse of the iPhone 17 Pro's rear camera layout, and the immediate reaction was all about that enormous horizontal bar. It looks similar to what Google does with its Pixel phones, leading many to speculate that Apple might be borrowing a page from the competition. But now, new insider information gives us a clearer picture of why this redesign is happening. And no, it's not just about style. According to a post by well-known tipster Sonny Dixon, who shared an image of clear cases allegedly made for the iPhone 17 Pro, there's a major difference in the camera cutout size compared to the iPhone 16 Pro. These new cases have a significantly wider space for the camera island, confirming that the change in design is real and noticeable. But the question remained, why? The camera alignment isn't changing. The triangular layout is staying the same. So what's the deal with this extended camera bump? Well, a user on X, formerly known as Twitter, who goes by the handle at Maya_Kakurage, seems to have uncovered the answer. The leak, which was picked up by 9to5Mac, claims that Apple is preparing a major internal upgrade to the iPhone 17 Pro's camera system. Here's the key detail. Apple is reportedly ditching the current 12-megapixel telephoto lens in favor of a brand new 48-megapixel telephoto camera. Yes, that's a huge leap in resolution, and it's not just about packing in more pixels. The new camera is said to maintain the same 10x optical zoom capabilities as the old 12-megapixel lens, but with much sharper results. Now, here's where things get technical. When you increase the megapixel count without increasing the sensor size, the pixels become smaller. Smaller pixels mean less light can be captured, which negatively affects photo quality, especially in low light conditions. To avoid that problem, Apple is reportedly increasing the sensor size to maintain high image quality. But doing that without changing the phone's overall size or the camera's position is tricky. The solution? Apple might rotate the telephoto lens to fit the larger sensor inside, and that change creates a domino effect. With the lens rotated and taking up more space, the existing location of the LiDAR scanner becomes unusable. So, to make room, Apple is said to be moving the LiDAR module, along with the LED flash and the microphone, to the far end of the new camera bump. That's the real reason for the bar stretching across the entire back of the phone. It's not just a style decision, it's all about fitting the new hardware in without compromising performance. That said, it's important to note that Maya_Kakurage doesn't have a long history of accurate leaks, so while this explanation sounds plausible, we should still treat it with a bit of caution. Aside from this big change to the camera design, the rest of the iPhone 17 Pro is expected to stick to a similar formula. One report suggests that the new camera bar will match the phone's body color, which means Apple might not go for a two-tone look like some of the earlier leaks hinted. Also, despite early hopes, it doesn't seem like the dynamic island will be getting any smaller this year. So if you were holding out for a sleeker notch or punch hole, that might have to wait for a future model. On the performance side, there's a lot of excitement too. Most sources are reporting that the iPhone 17 Pro lineup will be powered by chips built on TSMC's third-generation 3-in process, known as N3P. That's expected to bring improvements in speed and efficiency. But an interesting twist, some reports claim the top-tier models might even get a cutting-edge 2-in chip, which would be a major leap ahead of the competition. Finally, there's iOS 19. Apple is set to reveal the next big software update at WWDC 25 in June. While we don't have all the details yet, we can expect some major new features that will take full advantage of the iPhone 17 Pro's upgraded hardware. So in summary, the huge horizontal camera bar on the iPhone 17 Pro isn't just a cosmetic overhaul. It's a necessary redesign to support a powerful new 48-megapixel telephoto lens and larger sensor. Apple's making bold moves with both design and performance this year, and it's clear the iPhone 17 Pro is going to stand out in more ways than one.